2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is thrilled to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Round 1 of the ACE Championship is about to begin. I'm Andrew Catalon, joined by 2002 PGA champion Rich Beem and Luke Elvey, and we've got Henny Koyak and John McCarthy down on the course. Rich, it's a big day for our featured player. This is their first taste of the PGA Tour. What do they have on their mind as they take this next step?
Probably a lot of nerves going through their entire body. Their mind is racing for sure. It's just soaking it all in, knowing this is the first step, hopefully, for a fantastic career on the PGA Tour. It's exciting. It can be overwhelming at times, but I can promise you this, they're never going to forget this moment for the rest of their days.
Wow, that was just striped. The 14th hole at TPC Boston is a par 5 for the locals, a converted par 4 for the tournament, Rich, and it's a strong second shot down the hill.
Second shot, very narrow opening to this green. If you miss it out to the right in the bunkers, you have a difficult time getting it up and down. Out to the left, you have some options. Pars can be made.
An opportunity for a birdie here. The old hammerhands putt. That's a disappointing par in the end after such a terrific shot in. No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. The 15th hole at TPC Boston is the final of a stretch of 4 par 4s.
It's got some bunkering down the left-hand side that you got to avoid. Be mindful of that, so driver may not be the play off the tee. You find the fairway, you got just a short iron second shot to a green that's pretty receptive. You should be thinking birdie from the middle of the fairway.
And this shot here coming up from around 130 yards. That's well played. Anything on the green from there was fine. And he's down there. You got a read?
I'm down here. I've done the read, and this is a left to righter.
That was pretty straightforward.
Out of 16, it's a par 3.
You got water everywhere down the left-hand side, so your eyes are immediately drawn to it. You've got to divert them out to the right-hand side, but don't get clumsy, don't get lackadaisical, and don't miss the screen too far out to the right, because you're going to have a wicked hard chip.
If this putt drops, it would be 6 under for the tournament. 5 feet remains. Our featured player likes the way the leaderboard is shaking out, currently in first place. Here's the second on 17.
Yep, solid connection. This is looking good. Got the muscles out there. Great shot from the lie.
How about this birdie putt? So close. Short putt goes in for par. Okay, a quick look at the leaderboard, and it's a 5-shot advantage for our leader. That's the type of swing you want to take with you every time out. Second shot here at 18.
Strong play, going for it.
A look at the lie in the greenside rough. Wow, I thought that was going in. 7 feet to the cup. That nearly went in for birdie. And a tap in left for par. And tap this one in to finish out the round and call it a day. And folks, at the end of this first round, he's going to find himself in first place. Not bad, Rich.
It's been absolutely flawless so far. I cannot wait to see what this player produces tomorrow.
Well, that'll do it for us today. For our entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Andrew Catalon saying so long, and we'll see you next time. 2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is thrilled to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Time now for round 2 of the Ace Championship. Hi again, everyone. I'm Andrew Catalon. Great to be back with you. Our featured player is sitting at 5 under as we begin our coverage. That was really well played. What a beautiful leave right there.
Already made a few birdies today, and this is another good look.
And just this short one left for par. As we move on to the next hole, his lead is 9 shots. We start the back 9 with a par 4.
Driver not really necessary on this shortish par 4. Just a 3-wood for position. Second shot goes to a green that runs diagonal of the players. There is a couple of really good and tough pin placements that are back left.
5 feet remain. The putt goes in and the lead continues to grow. We have a par 3 on this one.
The good thing about this hole is it's long in length, but it's got a massive green that doesn't have a lot of movement. What it does have is from left to right and a little bit from back to front. A generous green on a long par 3. Great design.
Moving on to the next.
So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. Sometimes you hit some good ones, sometimes you hit some bad ones. Henny, have you got a good read on his lie?
This is what bad luck looks like. Just off the fairway, but sitting really down.
Oh, that was picked cleanly. This one's got plenty of legs. Trying to get to 8 under par with this putt. He's going to like the look of this one. That'll be inside the circle of friendship. There's part of about 6 feet coming up.
A good look at par here.
And just checking back in with the standings, and he continues to lead this tournament.
Time for the tee shot on 13.
A blindish tee shot here for these players. You want to keep it down the left-hand side as best possible. That way it opens up the angle into the green, but you also get a better look at this green that is surrounded, jam-packed by 5 really deep bunkers.
This is on a fantastic line. Oh, flirted with a hole out. What a shot right there.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
Okay, a lot to like there as he moves to 8 under par. Halfway through, and they are in first place entering the weekend.
It's been absolutely flawless so far. I cannot wait to see what this player produces tomorrow.
That will do it for our broadcast day. For all of us at 2K Sports, I'm Andrew Catalon. We'll see you next time. UK Sports and the PGA Tour are thrilled to bring you the dramatic season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Third round coverage continues of the Ace Championship. Hi again, everyone. Andrew Catalon here. Glad to have you back with us. I've got a feeling something historic is going to happen today. You're going to see it right here on 2K Sports.
Straight at it.
Okay, nothing spectacular, but safe. Trying to get to 11 under par with this putt. Just needed a little bit more on that one. Our featured player continues to look good out there, currently in first place. That is an absolute missile. This one is absolutely hunting. He's got this putt for birdie. He makes the putt and extends his lead.
Hole number 11 is a par 3.
Par 3 measures 231 yards from the back. A very difficult test indeed. A long green that is unforgiving as it slopes from back to front quite severely. Birdies are hard to run by, as pars can be as well.
And so close to the birdie. What a shame. Just a short putt closes the workout on that hole. Currently 11 under par for the event.
And now teeing off on a par 4.
This fairway does run out there at the very end, but only for the longest hitters in the game. Second shot downhill to a greens protected by a bunker, front right, but a runoff area also on the left-hand side of the green.
That was the right club on the green and pin high. Okay, John, what do you see with this putt?
This one's going to go pretty significantly right to left.
A par putt tap in. After that hole, he still has the top spot on the leaderboard. We've hit a par 4. It's the 13th hole.
Par 4 back up the hill, 447 yards. This is an adventure-filled par 4.
Wow, another shot on the green. We've seen that a lot today.
Another green in regulation. This is an absolute clinic.
No change atop the leaderboard. Our featured player still out in front. Holes remain, and wow, there is a lot at stake tomorrow.
It's been a work of art from my point of view, and I gotta say, I hope it continues for one more day.
Well, that'll do it for today. For all of us here at 2K Sports, I'm Andrew Catalon. Have a great night. Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. It's time to find out who will be the victor at the Ace Championship. Hi everyone, I'm Andrew Catalon. Welcome back. And Rich, the final round is underway. Our featured player is in first place.
Most definitely. He's out there. He's got an arm's length, kind of do a little Heisman to the rest of the field at the moment. However, that can be a little uncomfortable play with that times. We've seen leads like this go by the wayside pretty quickly in times gone by.
Henny, tell us about this putt.
Yeah, he's been prowling around this one. It's 11 foot out.
And just a tap in left for par. Our featured player still sits atop the leaderboard. Time for the tee shot on this par 4 hole.
You have some bunkers on the left-hand side that you got to be mindful of. Driver not necessarily needs to come out of the bag. Just find the fairway. From there, just a short iron. Back uphill ever so slightly to a green that's got all kinds of undulations to it. Good opportunity for a birdie.
Oh, that birdie would have been a big boost to the card. Okay, we're done with that hole.
Seemingly an insurmountable lead with just 4 to play. Gotta like his position.
Things are still looking good for our featured player in first place on the leaderboard.
Should find the green here.
This wind really starting to get up. That was well managed.
5 feet coming up to the cup. Mark it down. That's birdie number 5. Okay, holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole. And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round.
I thought it was going to hang on, but nope.
And we're looking at the second shot on 17.
What a shot from the rough. This is gorgeous.
Staring down a very long putt here. This putt for par. Okay, moving on to the next. No change atop the leaderboard after that hole. That is going to work. Here's the second at 18.
Yeah, going for it in 2. Okay. He wants to win.
That's how you take on a par 5.
Using all of his muscles to get that one home in 2.
This putt to be crowned the winner of the Ace Championship.
No harm done. Nestled it up close.
All right, the time is now. There it is. Our featured player has won the season opening Ace Championship.
Nothing more satisfying than winning the season opener against your peers. This player's confidence is sky high.
And Rich, my dad would call that a rocking chair win. There was no doubt about it.
Your dad is a very smart man. That just sit in that chair and just let that chair do the work for you, baby. Love it.
We had so much fun out there today. Thank you for joining us. For all of us at 2K Sports, we'll see you soon.
2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, are thrilled to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. It's time for the opening round action of the Bluff Championship right now. Hello everyone, I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and we've got Henny Koyak and John McCarthy out on the course. What a thrilling day of action it's set up to be. Not bad. And Henny, what's he looking at for this putt?
Setting up this putt 11 feet from the cup.
That's disappointing. Just 3 feet to the cup.
This one is for par.
He's currently tied 4th for the tournament. The second hole at Central Otago is a delightful par 5, Rich.
It is just a couple of trees sprinkling this fairway, both left and right. Again, wide open driver, let it loose. Difficulty here is the approach shot as the green sits above the player and has a pretty substantial runoff on the left-hand side. Trying to avoid that, bail it out to the right-hand side, and again, lean on your wedges, your short game to get it up and down for birdie.
Might not have enough out of the rough on this one.
Here is his 4th. Certainly makes putting easy if you can chip it that close. Okay, let's head to the next. So no movement there. He stays it even with the card.
Yep, that'll work. That's fine.
Second shot here on the 3rd.
This one is chewing fiber.
Oh, just snuck over the edge there. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. And that will take him now to 1 under for the event.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
Going with the 6-iron here. Well, that sets up a birdie putt, even if it is from long range. Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
Okay, he's behind in this rivalry. Let's see what he can produce.
13 feet to the hole.
This for back-to-back birdies.
Now, man on the ground, John McCarthy has been giving us some great reads all day. What's this one doing, mate?
Looks like this one's going left to right.
We'll take a tap in any day for par. Rich, how good is it the PGA Tour has gone to venues like this? This 5th hole, a strong par 4.
It is. This is an amazing hole. Rock outcroppings both left and right off the tee from there. And just a pencil-like green in the distance. You've got a lot of danger out to the right-hand side. If you make 4 here, you're pleased.
Don't you just love a big breaking left to righter started perfectly on line?
Currently 1 under for the tournament. The 6th hole at Central Otago is another beauty, Rich. A good par 4, this one.
A solo bunker planted out on the right-hand side, only reachable when the hole is playing downwind. Second shot protected on the left-hand side by some rock outcroppings. This is a really good, fun hole.
And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. This putt is about 10 feet from the hole. Ah, the birdie just slides by. That was a sensational approach, Rich, but you've got to feel like an opportunity was lost. Currently 1 under for the day. That's a good-looking shot there. Will Zalatoris is someone that everyone attached themselves to very quickly. He made that explosive start to his professional career. He's already ridden some serious back injury issues, but he shows a lot of heart and character, doesn't he? Because he's fought back very quickly.
He has. He's one of those players that he's silly talented, isn't he? The ball striking is absolutely amazing. You know, we've talked a little bit about his putting a little bit, but he gets past all of that, doesn't he? He just gets the job done time and time again.
And I think that's what's going to be his legacy, is that he's out there. He's going to be a grinder. He's not going to go anywhere. You know, when you go head-to-head, you're going to have your hands full. He's just one of these all-around really, really solid players in the game. And I love the way he goes about his business.
This one looks to be headed towards the fairway. Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
He's got the big 200 all the way back to this pin.
A couple under at this stage. Wow, that almost went in the hole. This putt coming up is for birdie. And Rich, as our featured player makes the turn, he seems to be doing everything right out there.
I got to say, every facet of this player's game was in great shape today. Lots of golf yet to be played. Looking forward to watching it.
That's nicely done. Second shot here at the 10th. And that one finds the putting surface. It's a good shot. Some work to do, however. That's a good looking putt, that. Come on. Yes, the putt drops. Beautiful. Tony Finau coming off a birdie on his last hole, and that takes him to 2 off the lead.
And that will definitely get the attention of our leader coming to these final holes.
Oh, that is crushed. One win so far this season. Looking for number 2 here today. Maybe going for the green, are we? Now 4 under par. He's hit a good one, and that should help him save his par. Mark it down. That's birdie number 5. And after that hole, this player finds himself in top spot, with Tony Finau second. Well, this should find the short grass. There's a lot of players out on tour that it's impossible to cheer against, but Tony Finau has to stand at the highest, doesn't he? He's a family man, he's a fun guy, he loves to dance, he's got a groove, he's got a swagger about him, and here he is once again delighting the fans.
Who says nice guys don't finish first has never met Tony Finau. Probably the most well-liked man on the PGA Tour. If you don't like Tony Finau, then I don't like you, right? I mean, he's just this great character. I mean, and you see the smiles, but you know underneath, ooh, he wants to rip your heart out. He's got more passion for the game, I think, than anybody out there, and you can see it. You can see the intensity when he's hitting the shot. But as soon as it's over with, it's just all smiles once again. I can't say enough great things about this man. I love him to tears, and I'm always rooting for him. He's a guy that I want to root. I want to see him win more and more and more.
Going with the 8-iron here. Why don't we catch up with Will Zalatoris?
He's happy, just came off a birdie.
And back to the play, shall we? Chance to move to 8 under here. All right, John, you've been reading them well all day. Take us through this putt.
Looks like this one's going to go pretty hard to the right.
You know, Luke Donald once made all 400-plus attempts inside 3 feet on the PGA Tour.
This for par.
Well, this one looks to be heading down the runway. Second shot here on the 15th. Going with the hybrid. Ooh, it'd be nice to make this putt. This is for eagle. Always nice when you can just go ahead and tap one in for birdie. Leading by a whopping 7 shots after that one. Going with the pitching wedge here. And that one has found its way onto the green. That's a good shot, but some work ahead still. Here's Will Zalatoris. Okay, time to return to the action. Good look at a birdie here.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today.
So close. Just a tiny putt is all that remains. Our current leader is enjoying a 7-stroke advantage. That tee shot looks pretty good. Time for the second shot at the 17th. This one looks to be on a pretty good line. Just a 4-footer remaining. And he just keeps putting a gap on the rest of the field. What a putt to hole. Now 8 shots in front. Let's head to this lengthy par 4.
It is the largest fairway on this golf course. Tee it high, let it fly. More rock features on the left-hand side. Just the bunkers on the right are protecting that front portion there. Second shots should be favoring on the left-hand side as you'll get a nice kick to the right back onto the green.
That's a shame. Got a little bit too much of that one. He finishes up with a par at the last. Well, there you have it, Rich. At the end of the opening round, he finds himself in first place.
Who doesn't like to be the leader? It's always good. No matter the first round, you'd rather have it the last round, though. But I got to say, good start.
I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beem, and on behalf of all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's goodbye for now.